this whole new world of like superheroes campaigning to win the favor of sidekicks. That's a movie in itself. That's great. Although I guess it wouldn't happen like that.
Dick Grayson's kind of comic book arc that he does go to Superman when he leaves Batman, and then Superman tells him the story of Nightwing, the Kryptonian hero. That's where he gets the name from.
Oh, of course, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah,
he gets his really.
Yeah,
he got the Nightwing name from a Kryptonian hero.
Yeah.
I think it was
fantastic! I never knew that. Oh, cool.
So Nightwing and Firebird are like Kryptonian Batman and Robin, essentially.
Yeah, I think it depends on like whether it's pre or post crisis.
Yeah,
I think one
it.
version was that when Superman and Jimmy Olsen were trapped inside Kandor, the bottled city, they were Nightwing and Firebird, and then I think it might have been post crisis that it's just that Superman knows of a Kryptonian hero called Nightwing or something. So that's where that name comes from. But it'd be weird to have Christopher Reeve in for a cameo in the next movie. It's like, well, I was in Quest for Peace, so Batman and Robin can't be much worse than that, right?
Of course not. Actually, I would argue it's not.
No, I would argue.
Actually,
it's
quite like Quest for Peace.
Oh,
but I also quite like Batman and Robin. So
exactly. See,
that's just because you have a love of the Milton Keynes bus terminal, like you just love seeing it in film.
The way Milton Keynes is like subbing in, isn't it when they go to like the UN?
Yeah. It's
fantastic.
Like it's the major bus terminal of the city. It's like it's the UN, the UN building.
Oh my god! And I don't know if Americans know about Milton Keynes, but you are not going to confuse those things. Let me tell you, it does not work.
We did have a guy in the listeners' cave just randomly put up his photos. He went on holiday to Milton Keynes as a little pilgrimage. And he's like, yeah, I took my photo next to all the landmarks. And I just came in front of that bus terminal.
That's amazing.
Okay.
The funniest thing in the world to me is that he went on holiday to Milton Keynes.
I thought you guys were talking about an architect named Milton Keynes, but it's a town. Milton Keynes is a town.
Yeah, it's a very new
I've heard it.
town. It was like constructed. It's very modern, and people always view it as soulless and empty things.
All right,
and it's flat.
Yeah.
Although I had to look at it for university, we had to study the construction of Milton Keynes. Because it's actually it's constructed really weird. Like it's all specifically on special lines to do with kind of magic and things like. It's very weird when you learn about it. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like those ley line things that like band the earth with like streams of magic.
Yeah,
that kind
similar
of thing.
to that.
Earth chakras kind of thing.
Yeah, so it was like the 60s or something. It was built. It was founded, wasn't it?
I think it was the 60s. Yeah. And
okay.
My favorite thing about it actually.
Some weird version of like Schitt's Creek where like Aleister Crowley loses all his money. It's like, the one asset is that Milton Keynes town that you built. It's just Aleister Crowley having to hang out in Milton Keynes. Like, I guess I own this place now. Well, I built it over those.
And everything's creepy and mystical. Like there's portals that go to nowhere. Like I would love it. That'd be a great show.
Like
I'd watch that.
File that way. They go. Wait until people forget about the show Schitt's Creek, and then just pitch that. It's like, it's in no way similar to any other sitcoms.
I'd watch
Here's
it.
a show.
One of my favourite things about Milton Keynes was always the British comedian Bill Bailey, I think it was, talking about it.
Yeah.
Because he
thought... I think that's where I know it from.
Oh, yeah. You might have heard this one then, because he's talking about like Marilyn Manson. I brought him up again. Yeah. He's doing a gig in Milton Keynes, and he's trying to make it sound cool and rocking. He comes out and he's like, Milton Keynes! And it just does not sound cool to an English person.
They have like that big... like stadium where a lot of people do gigs, don't they? Because I remember having a Green Day DVD of like
at Milton Keynes.
And it was like the Milton Keynes Bowl or something like that. It's called. Like it's
that's it. That's the one.
Aye, big huge arena they've got. For gigs.
No,
Can we ever bring up John? I don't know. Like, I'm surprised I haven't mentioned this. You might well want to look into it now. But like, have you ever seen the version of the Riddler they do in The Batman, the cartoon show? From the early 2000s.
No.
Like he's voiced by Robert Englund, so Freddy Krueger, and they've very much based him on Marilyn Manson. Like it's the Riddler as Marilyn Manson, basically. So it's like that's the thing we should be probably looking into for the Patreon content, just to be like, well, how to evaluate this weird death metal looking Riddler.
Does he have like the green suit and the bowler hat, or is he just like long hair? Does he look like Marilyn Manson? Is he kind of
he
like?
Looks like Marilyn Manson.
It's like a green sort of like it's kind of like the Riddler, and that's the green skin tight jumpsuit. The look of it, the long black hair and a green mask.
Mm.
Oh
yeah,
my
but
God,
it's a like everything about the Batman. I think they were trying to differentiate it from the animated series as much as they possibly could. So that's why you have like the Joker is able to climb around with like his feet are like hands and stuff.
It's the monkey one. Like,
it's pretty crazy. But it's
okay.
But yeah, if you want, everything's connected as well. Of course, like Robert Englund, would star in Dream Warriors with Jennifer Rubin, who played I think Edie Falco in The Doors, which stars Val Kilmer. So there you go. Everything's connected.
Nice.
That one didn't get as much enthusiasm. Like last week's Everything's Connected just blew Everything's Connected out of the water.
We're gonna have to stop doing them now because that was the pinnacle.
Yeah, there'll be people come next week. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in this. Like, I don't care. If it's not the Howard Hughes thing from last week, then nobody wants to know.
No, not bothered. Not bothered.